Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dude with a Fork. My name is Ken. I hope you're all doing well out there today. On today's episode of Ken Tries Stuff, I have a blast from the past. We are looking at a Boston Market Philly cheesesteak bowl, which I was excited to try because I've heard really great things about Boston Market. And for some reason, I filmed this 2 years ago and never actually got around to releasing it. I don't know why. So here it is. And if you like this kind of dish, I actually did make a homemade version of this. And I never got around to releasing that video either. So that'll come out in a little bit. So stay tuned for that one. All right. So here is our Philly cheesesteak bowl with seasoned rice and vegetables. This has, according to this, tender sliced beefsteak stacked on seasoned rice with onions and bell peppers tossed with a creamy provolone cheese sauce. Yeah, right. Has 17 grams of protein. And this is a serving suggestion is net weight 10.15 ounces. It says keep frozen, cook thoroughly. What's it got on the back here? So microwave oven instructions. Remove bowl from the carton, cut film to vent, cook on high for 3.5 minutes, peel back the film, stir and recover. Cook again on high for 2 to 2.5 minutes. Let stand 1 to 2 minutes. And of course, the little box caution product will be hot. Yeah, that's kind of what we're going for. That's why we put it in a microwave. If I wanted it cold, I'd put it in the fridge. So, nutrition information. Serving size is 1 bowl, 390 calories, 17 grams of fat, 6 grams of trans fat, 50 milligrams of cholesterol. That's kind of high, to be honest with you. 930 milligrams of sodium, which is not great, but it's not as bad as it could be. 42 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 4 grams of sugars, 17 grams of protein. That's the big selling point here. 15% of calcium, 10% of iron. So it's not the greatest nutritionally, but let's see what it's like flavor-wise. So we got a tab here that we pull off. Put that in the recycling, and this is what we get. So yeah, you can see there's some chunks of frozen beef, and looks like chunks of onions. Looks like it might be, you know, like frostburnt, whatever you call it. But it's just white onions and peppers, and I'm presuming that little bit there is the rice. So it says cut a slit in the top. Oh, see, here's a pull tab. So I'm going to cut the slit parallel to that. And we're going to microwave that for 3.5 minutes, and then we'll be back. So this thing has been in the microwave for 3.5 minutes. And the instructions say pull back the film, stir, and recover. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull back this film. And this is some tough glue they got in here. It doesn't help that this thing is screaming hot. Okay, so. All right. So this is what it looks like. And got a lot of liquid coming out of the peppers and the onions. And here's our here's our beef. It's supposed to be steak. So this is indeed a big giant chunk of rice, and it's still frozen in the middle. So we're going to try to break that up as much as possible. Of course, microwaves cook from the outside in, so whatever's in the middle takes the longest to cook. So I'm going to try to break this up a bit, and then make sure things on the outside end up on the inside, and things on the inside end up on the outside. So everything gets cooked nice and thoroughly. So put that meat in the middle. Put this big chunk of frozen rice on the outside, and yeah, get these peppers in the center here. And well, so far it's not terrible looking. It smells good. We'll see. All right, so we're going to recover this as best we can, and this is going to go in the microwave for 2 to 2.5 minutes. So I'm going to go the full 2.5 minutes because that rice is still really frozen. So we'll be back in a bit. All right, so here's our bowl, and I put it in for another 2.5 minutes, and then I let it rest for about a minute and a half, And I'm going to try not to make a huge mess out of this. Pull that back. And just give this a stir. And yep, that rice is thoroughly cooked now. I mean, it's all cooked already. It's not frozen solid. So the question is always, does that look anything at all like that? That? Or that? And to be honest, this looks like a bowl. This looks like soup. So I'm actually going to get it on a plate so we can see how much we have. And speaking of plates and how much we have, I'm going to get a scale. And I'm going to set this up for pounds and ounces. Tear that out. And you can't see down here. But I'm going to try to scoop all of this out of here. Without making a huge mess, because that bowl is hot. Because we do lose some to evaporation, so I'm just wondering how much gets lost. Because, you know, you open up the microwave, there's a bunch of steam in there. So just going to scrape all this out with my little rubber spatula. And one last piece of rice there. And see what we have. And you can't see it over here, but this says 9.5 ounces. So we lost, it's supposed to be 10.15. We lost about half an ounce, 5/8 of an ounce to evaporation. That's not bad. But, you know, maybe it would be better if we lost more, because this is soupy. This is really soupy. I mean, get in there and look at that. Now it smells good. It is a lot more orangey than that. That does not look orangey at all. It does say provolone. This looks like it was made with cheddar. So this was $4 regular price at my grocery store. And the only reason I bought it is because it was on sale for $3. So this is $3 for 390 calories. So that's, yeah, normal price would be like $1 for 100 calories. So I don't know what to think. The peppers look good. They have red. They have green. The onions have completely disappeared on us because they're colorless. There's one right there. So I'm going to go in here and try a piece of this meat. Get a couple pieces on the spoon here. See what we think. Okay, well, it says tender. If this is tender, I don't want to know what tough is. That's really tough. That's just not good at all. I mean, you can see if I try to break it apart with a spoon, it's not breaking apart. You know, you gotta. That's not enjoyable. That is not enjoyable in the least. But let's see what the rice and the peppers taste like. Get that onion on there too, because I love onions. I'm trying to decide what this tastes like. I've never been to Philadelphia and had an authentic Philly cheesesteak sandwich, but I'm guessing it doesn't taste anything like this. This is a standard 10-inch dinner plate. This is not a lot of food for $4. And it's real soupy. It's real soupy. So, yeah. It tastes good. Amazingly, it does not taste super salty. A lot of these prepared processed food products taste really salty, but if I were served this in a restaurant, I would probably send it back. I mean, it tastes all right. It's just that meat is so tough. Okay. That piece I just got was a little bit more tender. But, I mean, if you look at this up close, I mean, that does not look like tender meat. That looks like something I scooped out of a can at your school lunch. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. Would I buy these again? No. This is just not. This is definitely not worth $4. I only bought it because it was on sale. My local grocery store that's within walking distance tends to be kind of expensive. So I only bought it because it was on sale. Their sale price is everybody else's, like Walmart's regular price. But I wouldn't even drive to Walmart to get this for $3. The taste is not bad. Like I said, yeah, it's sad when the best thing you can say about something is it's not salty. It just tastes like cheese. I'm not really, I mean, I'm eating a spoonful of these peppers, okay? And there's so much cheese sauce. All I'm really tasting is the cheese. I'm not really getting much of a pepper flavor. So yeah, I'm not super impressed. I don't recommend these. I'm going to come up with my own. And the only meat I have in the house right now is some ground beef, so I think it's going to end up being like a ground beef. So it's not going to be a Philly cheesesteak bowl. It's going to be like a Michigan cheesesteak bowl, but I think I can do a lot better than this for a lot less money. So I would like to say that I'm going to turn off the camera and go enjoy this, but I can't. I'm going to turn off the camera and just go eat this. So, do not recommend this at all. Sorry. And that's it, folks. As always, thank you so much for watching. Links to free printable copies of any recipes here are down below in the show notes. Please like, comment, or if you'd like to see more of this kind of material, subscribe. As always, please stay safe, eat great food, and power to the proletariat. We'll see you next time.